Hello.
everybody. Thanks so much for joining 5 Minutes of Awesomism with Peyton and I. So, Team Awesomism is super excited to introduce you to Shane Campfield. Shane does a lot in the autism world, and we actually met him at the ICANN conference in Orlando. So, we were super excited to meet him. And he's going to tell you a little bit about himself because I think you're going to love him, and I think you're going to find a new podcast to listen to too. So go ahead, Shane. Tell us about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shane Campfield. As you know, I am a DJ, photographer, podcast host, entrepreneur, and most importantly, an autism advocate. And that's coming from somebody who is on the spectrum. So I never let hurdles define what I am and what I do. I strive each and every day to overcome all types of hurdles. And that is the message I want to convey to everybody else through my motivational speaking advocacy group called Hurdle, which is an acronym for hard work, understanding, realization, determination, leadership, and education. If you apply those six different concepts, then you can pretty much overcome anything and you can move mountains by clearing just one hurdle. And that is the motto of Hurdle. And we have an extension of the group, and that is a podcast called Spectrum of Hurdles. And with that, we interview different people who have hurdles in life. It doesn't have to be a disability. I mean, who doesn't have hurdles in life, right? It could be
Right.
anything. So just by interviewing different people and showcasing what it is that they're going through and how they're overcoming everything, I think that everyone deserves a chance to shine. And by having this show, we can achieve that goal.
We
And
love what you do. We
oh,
really
I
do.
thank you. Yeah, I love
And I
this
remember
stuff
the
as
first
well.
time I met you, we were standing, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off because we were at, I was one of the co-hosts of ICANN, and you were standing there and you were just so sweet. And you were so involved in ICANN. Like I was watching your face because I was on the stage a lot, and you were so involved. You were listening, you were learning, you were interacting. Every time I saw you, you were talking to somebody, you were connecting. And I love that so much because that's what a true advocate activist is. And you are one. And I think what you're doing is game changer for so many people. And I really hope that everybody who listens to this podcast reaches out to you to have you on, come speak to their groups or do different things, because I really think the autistic adults like Peyton and you, are 10 times more important to the movement than the rest of us because you speak from experience. And I love what you do and I support you 100%. We do at Team Awesomism. So if we can ever help you, please let us know.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for having me here. I really loved ICANN and your hard work did pay off, trust me. I have no complaints about it and it was wonderful. And I hope to attend more of those in the coming years and hopefully speak at it one day. Uh, we
Yeah,
shall see.
you're an amazing speaker. And I think this is my opinion. I think too often autistic adults sometimes they'll limit themselves to conferences when I would love to see more of you speak to like high school groups, colleges, universities, small businesses, major businesses, because we focus on putting you guys in front of like the police in conferences, but you know what? There are probably chamber of commerceers who would do so well for somebody like you because these businesses need to hear you. They need to see you. They need to understand you. And I think that is where your real calling is.
Yeah, we have thought about speaking at high schools, middle schools, and we did present Miss Patty Meyer's program called Building Pathways and Pathways for Life. And we just loved it. And I think that we need to inspire and motivate the youth to shape what tomorrow is going to look like. Not It's not going to be perfect, I know that what we have going on now in today's society has gotten better than what it has maybe 20 or
Mhm.
so years ago, but there are still things that need to be worked on. And if we, like I said, inspire the youth and teach them about disabilities, then I think we'll have a brighter future
I
and we'll
completely
be
agree.
able to, yeah, do a lot more and just be a more supporting world.
I completely agree. And anything we can do, and we'll talk offline because I've got some ideas for you and some connections I'd like to have you reach out to. Okay.
Oh,
So,
why, thank you.
yeah. So thank you so much for being on. And, so quick, give us your website and where people can follow you on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to follow Hurdle and see the podcast, it is called Hurdle on YouTube, but specifically Spectrum of Hurdles, because there's a lot of hurdles out there. And find us on Facebook under Hurdle, Instagram, Hurdle Advocacy. And if you want to just follow me and what it is I do with my DJing and celebrity photography, that's a whole different ball. Find Shane Campfield on Facebook and Shane's World 76 on Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much. Thanks. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys.
Thank,
Of course.
listen,
Thank you.